Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. PK Kemsley hints at how he feels about lasting love amid Dorit divorce and unexpected turns. Dorit Kemsley's estranged husband shared a look at his thoughts on romance today. Paul PK Kemsley is showing off his favorite example of love amid his divorce from Dorit Kemsley. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills cast member filed for divorce from PK in April of this year. And in the meantime, the talent manager has been busy sharing the love between his friends, his children, and his parents, Kenny and Esme Kemsley. PK recently took to his Instagram story, where he posted a photo of his mom, Esme, sitting on the lap of his dad, Kenny, set to the song All of Me by John Legend. In the photo, the couple can be seen wearing the same color shirt, light-colored bottoms, and eyeglasses as they smiled widely for the camera. He then took to the caption of the post, where he shared a sweet quote about their marriage and his own love life. "I grew up with a quiet example of lasting love," he wrote over the photo. "It stayed with me even as life's path took unexpected turns. There is so much love between PK and his parents, who have appeared on RHOBH in the past." PK took to Instagram in March 2024, where he posted a series of photos of his mom in honor of the United Kingdom's Mother's Day. In the photos, Esme can be seen lounging with Kenny, hanging out with a much younger PK, chilling with Boy George, and smiling alongside PK and Dorit's kids, Phoenix and Jagger Kemsley. "Happy Mother's Day. Love you," he wrote in the caption of the post. Earlier this year, PK was allegedly spotted hanging out with model Amanda Cronin, but PK addressed those rumors in June, calling them false. "None of that happened," he told Page 6 that month. "I was with 8 people, including Boy George and work colleagues. Amanda was at another table with her daughter and son-in-law-to-be. We are friends and nothing more. We weren't flirting and there is no blossoming romance. Amanda and I are just friends." Boy George corroborated this account with the publication. "I was there and Amanda was with her kids," the singer said. "This is an absolute fabrication, total lies." PK Kemsley has never been one to shy away from expressing himself, especially when life takes an unexpected turn. In recent weeks, the British businessman, best known to reality TV fans as the charming yet outspoken husband of Dorit Kemsley from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, has found himself at the center of headlines he never imagined would bear his name. The announcement of his separation from Dorit, a relationship many thought was unshakable despite the reality TV spotlight, has stirred curiosity, concern, and whispers among fans and friends alike. Yet, in the midst of swirling rumors and the painful truths that often come with change, PK recently dropped a hint about something he's been quietly contemplating: the idea of lasting love. And if his words are anything to go by, his definition may be evolving in unexpected and deeply personal ways. A life once scripted for forever, PK and Dorit's relationship has long been a hallmark of modern glamour. From luxurious fashion shows and exotic vacations to moments of playful banter caught on Bravo cameras, they embodied the kind of aspirational partnership viewers love to root for. Behind the lens, however, life was as complicated as it is for anyone: children to raise, careers to balance, and the ever-demanding pull of public opinion. But when news broke that the couple was facing a divorce after years of marriage, the shock rippled beyond just Bravo fans. For PK, the moment forced a reckoning, not just about marriage but about love itself, its durability, and whether it truly ever fits the happily ever after mold we're taught to believe in. PK speaks, but softly. On a recent podcast appearance, PK didn't outright spill every detail of his heartbreak, but he did offer words that left listeners leaning closer to their earbuds. "Love, for me, has always been this beautiful chaos. I don't think lasting love is about never ending, it's about the imprint it leaves on you. Even when life takes unexpected turns, those feelings, those moments, they don't just disappear. It wasn't bitterness. It wasn't denial. It was reflection, an acknowledgement that even when relationships shift, the love shared once held meaning that doesn't necessarily vanish." For someone who has often been the comedic relief in a drama-heavy reality TV world, this was PK in a different light. The raw honesty of his tone suggested a man grappling with life's unpredictability, yet also determined to find gratitude in it. Lasting love beyond romance. Fans quickly took to social media to interpret PK's words. Some speculated he was holding out hope for reconciliation. Others believed he was finally accepting a future where he and Dorit may no longer be husband and wife, but still family, co-parents, and in their own way, partners. PK further fueled the conversation when he posted a photo on Instagram of him holding hands with his children, captioned, "The truest, most lasting love I've ever known." The message was clear. Even when romantic love stumbles, the bonds of family can remain unshakable. Unexpected turns, a theme for 2025. For PK, this year has already been defined by unexpected turns. His business ventures, often a point of pride, faced their own challenges during economic uncertainty. Couple that with intense media scrutiny and personal heartbreak, and it's clear his life path looks vastly different than it did just 1 year ago. But instead of leaning into cynicism, PK has embraced what he calls a reset. Sometimes the universe gives you a nudge, or in my case, a shove, to take stock of who you are and what you truly value. Love, friendship, the memories you've made, those are the things that last. His candidness is surprising to many who know PK as the witty, sometimes brash counterpart to Dorit's high fashion flair. But those close to him say this side has always existed, just hidden behind the humor and showmanship that reality TV so often amplifies. Love in the public eye. Being a public figure during such a personal moment comes with its own set of challenges. Every cryptic quote or vague Instagram post gets dissected. Every night out without a wedding ring becomes a headline. PK's subtle nod to lasting love is no different. Fans of the Real Housewives franchise know how often relationships buckle under fame. Yet, PK and Dorit weathered countless storms, home invasions, lawsuits, and the pressures of a camera crew capturing their home life. The notion that their marriage is transitioning rather than imploding might seem surprising, but PK's hint at love leaving an imprint speaks volumes. It's as though he's saying, just because something ends doesn't mean it failed. The future for PK, so where does PK go from here? While he hasn't shared any detailed plans, insiders hint he's focusing on family, exploring new business opportunities, and even considering writing a book about navigating love, fame, and resilience. If true, such a project could be the perfect outlet for the wisdom he's quietly been acquiring during this pivotal time. And perhaps this is PK's real message, that lasting love isn't necessarily about who you wake up next to every morning, but about the ways people change you, challenge you, and stay with you emotionally, even when they're not physically by your side. A new chapter, a different kind of love story. PK Kemsley's reflections feel less like a man broken by divorce, and more like someone accepting the truth of life's impermanence. He seems to understand now, more than ever, that love is not always about forever, it's about what it gives us while it's here. In one of his more poetic moments, PK summed it up perfectly. Lasting love isn't measured in time, it's measured in the heart, and for me, the heart remembers even when life changes course. As for Dorit, sources say she is equally focused on her children and her own personal growth amid their separation. Whether the two will eventually find their way back to each other or remain loving co-parents, walking separate paths is still unknown. But one thing is clear, PK Kemsley is no longer simply the flashy husband of a Beverly Hills housewife. He's now a man re-examining what love means when it no longer looks like what he once imagined. And perhaps, in its own way, that is a kind of lasting love all its own.